everyone, my name is Claire, and today I'm going to be talking about a few artifacts that I think have helped shape me into who I am today. Some of these items that I brought have made me appreciate the family time because at times it can be limited. So for my first artifact, I have this sock monkey right here, and this wasn't something that I bought in a toy store. It's something that I made with my dad. He would tell me stories when he was younger about how he, my aunt, my uncle would mess around with the one that they had when they were kids. So my dad suggested that the next time I was at his house, that we make one together. And just like kids, we always like arts and crafts, so I was really excited about that. So the next time I was over there, we went out and we bought some socks and some stuffing, and we started putting it together. This sock monkey is important to me because it's a physical memory that I have with me and my dad, and not being able to see him anymore can be upsetting at times, but I'm just glad that I have that as a memory. And so as a kid, you probably don't really understand too much about your background and where you're from, but you begin to learn more about it as you get older. So for my next artifact, I have this keychain, and it's just a bowl of pho. And if you don't know what that is, it's just a traditional Vietnamese soup. So occasionally my grandma will go over to Vietnam and visit her family there, and whenever she comes back, she'll bring all the grandkids back some souvenirs. And so last year, she brought back us some keychains, and that's one that I got. And as a family, sometimes we like to go out together and get a bowl of pho and just spend some more quality time together. And it's also just kind of like a reminder a little bit of my background, and it's a good conversation piece at times. So the last artifact that I have is a poem, and it might seem a little odd, but it's one of my favorites. So in my junior year of high school, we were doing a unit of slam poetry, and just like everyone else, I wasn't really excited about it. But a summarization of my poem was basically society just kind of wants to have us look a certain way, and if we can't really achieve those goals, we can get backlash for it. So the assignment did two things for me. First, it kind of opened my eyes and on how I think I should view society and individual people. We can't really just judge people based off of their appearances. And the other effect it had on me was it made me start to enjoy the subject of English even more. And so I always thought poetry was kind of my weak spot in any English class, but in reality I just didn't particularly care enough for that topic to put enough effort into it. After that assignment and for my senior year in English, I realized how much I enjoyed the subject of English, and hoping that I can possibly turn that into my future career. So obviously these three artifacts are not the only things in my life that have made me into who I am, but they have made a big impact on my personality and some of my characteristics. Without having the sock monkey, the keychain, or a poem that I wrote 2 years ago and thought I'd never look at again, I might have a different outlook on where I am today. And even though some of the events that led up to me having those artifacts were not the best, they were the events that occurred in my life, and I think I need to learn to embrace them.